24/7, force him to put the ball on the ground.
That one knocked away. Early on, Baylor, a 9-8 lead. The ball is brought to you by Phillips 66, proud sponsor.
What a game that was the last two times these teams met, and Baylor off of one of his most disappointing performances. He missed a free throw. Game was over. He went into the practice gym, got up 80-plus shots. The next morning's lost, and I needed that taste out of my mouth in the quick 48-hour turnaround before we headed to Fort.
Attempt that Misi had, he actually missed off an and one that could have sealed the game for the Baylor.
And Peavy traveled. So it's a
versus Kansas, they had 21 turnovers. Versus Houston, they had 19 turnovers. Games is critical.
Left side, Ray J. Dennis. Peavy, good shot by head to close it, lose it in.
For Baylor has to be the one targeted to get back.
Dennis, little floater, got it. That
still finding a way to get to the rim and create a shot.
Coles gets inside. 18-point performance against Cincinnati. And first foul on Bridges. Jacoby Coles at the line, a 76. Walter catch and shoot. Got it. He was the number 8 overall recruit. Baseline. John Wood sets the screen. Walter, Bridges left side.
And the three-point line.
Yeah, they have all been clean looks. And that one all elected. Tennyson down.
Turnovers already in this ball game.
Inside Coles, and it's another reminder, more college basketball coming at Kentucky at 7, and then Texas squares off against Texas Tech.
Still think the ceiling is pretty high for Kentucky, coming off a big-time win against their defense.
You make good with the Alabama fans, right? Well, twice actually, yeah.
It's you. You're the common theme. Have you noticed?
Jay Williams, Chris Bud. No, I'll leave you alone. Bridges, ball fake, step back, 3. Gets enough. Inside.
You got to think about Baylor running them off the three-point line at 40%.
Misi might have traveled. That one off from beyond the arc, led by that man, Jalen Bridges. 17, a little over 11 a game.
I'm making that sound because it's to keep the ball high to make difficult shots. That's a win for your defense, but you need.
BC, big miss. Baseline floater wouldn't go for Tennessee. Rebound Miller.
So talented having a guy like Misi as the backbone of your defense.
Misi wandering in, weaving.
Let's do a better job of absorbing that contact and selling it.
I think that when you look at the years that Baylor's gone deep in the tournament, when they need to.
Well, not having Langston Love obviously hurts your depth offensively. 34, 35, 36 minutes per night.
Basketball over in Cameroon, he realized what that could do for him in his future. On his phone, that's the only way he was able to get an Uber and be able to get to school.
Defensive Player of the Year in the Ivy League 2015 at Harvard.
30 NBA scouts in the building watching of their games, respectively.
We see Baylor by 5. Down, Nunn swings it. D3. Fight for that loose ball. Anderson. And Fort Worth, Schollmeyer Arena. John Choppy, Jay Williams, Chris give off Miller at the basket.
Don't finish in a 6'7", 225-pound frame, able to finish through contact. Miller recognizes that, but watch how small he gets on this drive. You have position, use that size, use your length.
Free throw shooter, 81% this year. 2. Caleb Lohner has checked in. He's got
everything is a challenge for Baylor.
Dennis fires it up, in and out. Tried to spin it home, couldn't hit. And a big rebound. Ending down, Walter here at the basket, had it blocked.
That's the shot clock ball.
Our under 8 media timeout, a good one in the Big 12, and Baylor on the road. Back here in Fort Worth, and for this battle of the Big.
Just great, an excellent defensive possession for TCU.
First half.
Can you tell one team is full of senior? Baylor has the talent, but you feel like they're playing against a veteran team, and similar things high, and their ceiling has one of the best chances in that.
And it's looking back at Scott and Loner. So Loner gets called for the foul.
The screen to be set before he ran.
Carlos there.
How do I get hair like that?
He had the best hair in the game for our baseball team.
Just flows in the air.
Nelson. And that team's the average age of the players on the TCU roster is about.
I got a chance to talk to Tweety about young players, and a lot of times you think about Yves Misi, you think about Jacoby Wall, teams by older teams, and typically for Baylor when they're playing at a deficit third game. But those are things that you can clean up, and that's why their staff feels like they.
Bert Smith on the left, Keith Kibble in the middle, Rick Crawford on the.
I get a chance to see it on the replay.
And now we will look.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people at home, you probably get angry. Oh, it's not a foul, but look, it's
out flopping in the selling because something that didn't happen.
And raise his hands up in the air, and I would get called for
one apiece.
Touchdown. Fill that zone. You can do that by the pass or with dribble penetration.
Baylor's lost the handle, out of bounds. It'll stay with Baylor.
That's a prime example. Nisi is not going to be able to get that high with the rock. He brings it down. He brings it right to the level of the defender.
Bears, they've used a three-point shot in this game. They've hit 5 of them, including got to get something off here. Good job there is to the side.
They worked on that today during shoot-around off a pick and roll. 1 second, you got to get it.
On the move, Nelson. Quick crossover. Hands on.
And one. That ball was still on its way up. That is just elite athleticism. Look at that. That thing was still on its way up. You think he's going to be drafted top 10? Oh.
Jameer Nelson Jr. Baylor having trouble finding an answer. Ends up with Bridges. Shot clock winding down. And Pete, Dennis comes away with it. The Bears the other way. Dennis at the basket.
Trying to low and try to power through. Sometimes you can take the ball over.
3-on-1. Walter gives it to Nunn, and he's
bring the ball lower to try to power through the contact. Look how he rips it over the top. And look at the foul in this replay on Nunn. I'm not sure where.
At the line, 69% free throw shooter, knocks it down. Really tough loss in overtime to Houston, 82-76. 2 minutes or more in that game. And right now they're without a field goal. Nuts and jumper.
In that game they won at Baylor.
Dennis absorbs a contact.
Yeah, just I think that could just be a no call.
Anderson floated. Oh, John went up.
There's nowhere to go.
Baylor, the Bears on the road and lead. ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball.